With Congress on recess and not expected back in Washington until next week, there is no end in sight to the third government shutdown of President Trump's second term. But unlike the previous two, including the record 43-day closure last fall, this one is partial and limited to the Department of Homeland Security. DHS funding ran out Friday night amid demands by Democrats on how immigration operations are conducted after two fatal shootings in Minneapolis. Essential operations like those of the Coast Guard, air traffic control, and airport security continue with 90% of DHS employees working without pay. So while flyers likely aren't noticing any disruptions, that could change the longer this continues.
What we have to do in those instances is to start kind of consolidating and collapsing some of our operations, which means that not all of our lanes are open, and that does lead to longer wait times. And we saw more and more of that as the shutdown went on.
Well, NewsNation's Alex Caprariello is live for us at Chicago's O'Hare Airport. All right, Alex, I see some movement behind you. How are things looking right now?
Yeah, so far so good here at Chicago O'Hare, Nichole. Only about a 5-minute wait in the security line right here behind me. Obviously, TSA agents working hard despite not getting that pay at this time. O'Hare, though, it looks to be one of the airports across the country that's really dealing with the most disruption. So we're going to have to take a look to see exactly how that plays out. Obviously, a lot of air travelers all across the country crossing their fingers that they're not going to be impacted the same way they were during the last government shutdown. Right now, you're taking a look at the misery map thanks to FlightAware. So far, we can report more than 3,000 delays nationwide and more than 180 cancellations all across the country. We're, of course, going to keep an eye on this to see if that trend continues on this, what could be a very busy holiday for those air travelers. But the good news is that this shutdown's not expected to have the exact same impact as last time. These are the government agencies not impacted, and at the top of the list there, you can see the FAA, which oversees air traffic control. That is notably not impacted. Air traffic controllers working at full speed and with full pay, greatly reducing the risk of those immediate and widespread delays and cancellations. But these are the agencies that are impacted. At airports all across the country, that means around 64,000 TSA workers are keeping our skies safe, but without pay. Around 95% of the TSA workforce is deemed essential. Last shutdown, absences surged, leading to the Trump administration going into damage control, with DHS Secretary Kristi Noem traveling from airport to airport to offer those $10,000 bonuses to those TSA workers who stayed committed to the job. Last week, the acting TSA administrator explained to Congress the lengths that some TSA agents had to go through during the last shutdown. Take a look.
We heard reports of officers sleeping in their cars at airports to save money on gas, selling their blood and plasma, and taking on second jobs to make ends meet. Many were subject to late fees from missed bill payments, eviction notices, loss of child care, and more.
And it feels like we heard story after story just like that, including at our NewsNation town hall, where an air traffic controller explained the lengths that he had to go through to make sure that his daughter had tuition. So we're going to wait to see how long this one lasts, and also if it has that lasting impact for the TSA workers right here behind me. And keep in mind, it has more of a disruption than just missing flights for people like you and I. Industry experts explained the trickle-down effect that a government shutdown has on the entire airline industry. They said it resulted in around $6 billion worth of an economic impact for the industry as a whole, and around 6 million disruptions for air traffic controllers.
All right, Alex Caprariello live for us at O'Hare. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.